Creators, protectors, destroyers. This is Vaaksh, where the gods speak.
I am Kali, the Dark One, the Formless, the Untamed. Before time, before creation, before even the first breath of life, there was chaos. Not the chaos of destruction, but the chaos of endless possibility. And in that chaos, I was born. Not as a child, not as a goddess with soft hands and gentle whispers, but as fury itself. I am the darkness that swallows the light, the silence that consumes the scream. I am death and life woven into one. You have seen me in temples, in paintings, in statues where I stand with my tongue outstretched, my foot pressing upon Shiva's chest. But do you truly know me? Do you know why I raged? Why I trembled with such fury that even the earth could not bear my wrath? Listen, I will tell you. There was a time when darkness walked freely upon the earth, not in the form of shadows, but in the form of the demon Raktabija. He was not like other demons, no. He was more cunning, more dangerous. For every drop of his blood that touched the earth, 1,000 more of him would rise. He could not be slain. Every sword that cut him, every spear that pierced him, only fed his army, making him stronger, unstoppable. The gods trembled. The earth wailed beneath the weight of his growing legions. None could defeat him. And so, they called me. I did not walk into battle with flowers in my hands. I did not whisper prayers for mercy. No, I descended upon the battlefield like the night swallowing the day. My hair, wild as the storm, spread across the sky, turning the heavens dark. My laughter shook the mountains, and the rivers ran dry in terror. The moment I set my gaze upon Raktabija, I did not see a warrior. I saw a pest, a worm who thought himself invincible. And so, I raged. I cut him down with a single strike of my blade, but his blood fell. 1,000 demons rose from the ground, grinning with his same wicked face. I struck again. 10,000 more rose. Again, 100,000 more. His blood flooded the battlefield, birthing endless forms of himself. The heavens grew silent. The gods held their breath. But I laughed. Let the gods tremble. Let the world shake. I am not bound by the laws of mortals. I would not let this demon play his trickery upon me. So I opened my mouth wide, wider than the sky itself, wider than the ocean's depths, and I drank. I drank his blood before it could touch the ground. I consumed every last drop, devouring his very existence. He fought, he struggled, but against me, there is no escape. I swallowed his final scream, and he was no more. And then, I did not stop. The fury that had risen within me, the untamed rage, did not subside. The battle had ignited a storm within me, one that could not be calmed. My eyes burned with fire. My breath was the wind that tore trees from their roots. I had tasted war, and war had become me. I turned upon the earth itself. My feet pounded the land, cracking it open. The oceans boiled. The sky darkened. The gods, those who had once begged for my arrival, now cowered before me. They whispered among themselves, who will stop her? Who can stand against her wrath? And then, Shiva. Shiva, the one who holds the poison of the cosmos in his throat, the one who dances between creation and destruction. He did not come with weapons. He did not raise his trident. He did something far more foolish. He laid himself down before me. As I raged, as I burned, he placed himself beneath my feet. The moment my foot touched his chest, something shifted. A stillness. A silence. I looked down, and there he was, my beloved, the one who is both my equal and my opposite. He did not fight me. He did not command me to stop. He simply was. And in that moment, my rage, the storm that had devoured the world, broke. For the first time since I was born, I saw myself not as the destroyer, not as the raging fire, but as something more. I saw the love that bound creation and destruction together. I saw the balance that even I, in my fury, could not sever. I did not kneel. I did not bow. But I stilled. And in that stillness, I understood. I am Kali, the Dark One, the Untamed. I am death, and I am life. But I am not beyond love. I am not beyond balance. And that is why the world still stands. That is why the heavens still sing. Because even in my greatest rage, there is something greater still, the truth that even fury must bow before love. But do not mistake my stillness for weakness. Do not believe that I was tamed. I was never meant to be controlled. I was never meant to be bound by rules written in trembling hands. I am fury itself, but even fury must know when to burn and when to smolder. As my foot pressed upon Shiva's chest, I looked down at him, not as a goddess, not as a force of destruction, but as something beyond all names. The moment stretched, endless, eternal. And then, my tongue, the very tongue that had tasted the blood of countless demons, slipped from my lips. A moment of realization, a moment of awakening, a moment where I, Kali, understood that even rage must have its limits. I stepped away. The skies sighed with relief, the earth trembled no longer, and the oceans ceased their screams. But my purpose had not changed. My fury had not vanished. It had only been. Understood? For I am not chaos. I am not madness. I am the blade that cuts through the illusion of existence. I am the destroyer of falsehoods. I am the darkness that reveals the light. And yet, the world fears me. They call me terrifying, monstrous. They whisper that I am too dark, too fierce, too untamed. But tell me, do you not call upon me in your moments of deepest despair? When your illusions crumble, when your fears consume you, when the lies you have wrapped around yourself begin to suffocate you, who do you seek? You seek me. You call my name when your falsehoods no longer serve you. You beg for my wrath when you wish to be freed. And I come. I always come. I do not give comfort. I do not offer sweet words. I do not promise salvation without suffering. I tear, I burn, I shatter. But from my destruction, you are reborn. I do not give you what you want. I give you what you need. You fear me because you do not understand me. You look at my form, wild, untamed, my garland of skulls, my belt of severed arms, and you tremble. You ask, why does she wear death around her neck? But you do not see those skulls, those arms. They are not trophies of war. They are the remnants of illusion. They are the egos I have severed, the false selves I have stripped away, each one a soul reborn, freed from the prison of its own ignorance. Do you understand now? Do you see why I am feared? Not because I am evil, not because I am cruel, but because I am truth. And truth is never gentle. Even the gods fear truth. Even the heavens tremble when I walk. Because where I go, falsehoods crumble. Lies burn. The masks you wear, the illusions you cling to, they cannot survive in my presence. I am Kali. I do not bring peace. I bring liberation. You who call upon me, do you know what you ask? When you whisper my name in the darkness, when you light the flames and offer me your devotion, do you truly understand? Do you know that to call upon me is to ask for destruction? To ask for change? To ask to be torn apart and remade anew? And yet, you still come. You still seek me. Because deep down, you know, you do not need comfort. You do not need ease. You need truth. You need to be stripped of everything that binds you, everything that keeps you from knowing your own power. And that is why I am here. Call upon me when you are ready. Call upon me when you are prepared to be destroyed. And when you rise from the ashes of your former self, stronger, freer, untamed, then you will know. I was never here to harm you. I was always here to set you free. And so I stood there atop the trembling earth, my foot still upon Shiva's chest, but my heart had changed. Not because of the gods, not because of Shiva, but because of the truth I had come to understand in the depths of my fury. I am Kali, yes. I am the fierce one, the unstoppable one. But even I must bow before the eternal law of balance. I do not rage because I enjoy destruction. No, I rage because the world you live in, the illusions you hold, must be burned away to reveal the truth. I am the fire that cleanses. I am the storm that sweeps away the false, so that the real can shine through. And when that storm has passed, you will see me not as destruction, but as liberation, Shiva. Shiva, who has always been my equal, my opposite, my beloved, knew that. He understood the dance we share, the endless cycle of creation and destruction, birth and death. He did not fight me. He did not try to stop my fury. He simply allowed me to be. He allowed me to burn, to destroy, to rage, knowing that once the fire had consumed everything, I would be ready to rebirth what was needed. For destruction, after all, is not the end. It is the beginning. And so, I moved forward through the shattered earth and the empty skies. The gods, those who had once feared me, now stood in awe. The demons, who had once worshipped me in the darkness, saw that I was not a being to be feared, but a force to be understood. For I am Kali, the embodiment of time's greatest truth. In every breath, I am born. In every exhale, I am destroyed. And in that destruction, I am reborn again. So, remember me, mortals? Remember the one who rages when the world needs cleansing, who stands when all else falls, who rises when the light fades. When you face your own fury, your own destruction, do not fear it. Embrace it. For it is only through the fire of transformation that you will see who you truly are. When you call my name, know that you are asking not for comfort, but for change. When you stand before me, bow not to the power that I wield, but to the truth that I bring. For I am Kali. I am the end of all things, and in that end, I am the beginning. Do not fear me, fear only your own refusal to evolve, to grow, to become more than you ever thought possible. And remember this, I am not the end. I am the awakening. The world trembled beneath my fury, but it was only the beginning of its true evolution. And so, I rage again and again, not to destroy, but to rebirth, to carve away the illusion so that the true light, the true form of all things, can rise from the ashes. I am Kali. I am the truth. And in my rage, you will find your salvation.